AITA for refusing to hang out less with my brothers because of my stepsister. I, 18 female, am the youngest of 4 siblings. I have 3 older brothers: Michael, 28 male, John, 27 male, and Chris, 25 male. Our mother passed away when I was 8, and since then, my father, 53 male, and my brothers have been quite protective of me. I had father-daughter date nights with my dad and movie nights with my brothers, among other things. I think that was their way of making sure I didn't feel lonely. Last year, my father got married to Melissa, 45 female. She, with her daughter Ashley, 18 female, moved in with us. I always got the sense that Ashley didn't like me. She would talk to my dad and my brothers, but she never talked to me. Whenever I tried to talk to her, she would answer curtly and then walk away. I never understood why, or if I did something to her, but after a few weeks of trying to get along with her without success, I gave up. We were civil to each other, and that was enough. My brothers were also on the fence about her. She keeps insisting to be invited to our movie nights, but she would always demand to see a movie she liked, even if none of us liked it, and she kept trying to cuddle with my brothers, which they find uncomfortable and weird because they don't really know her. Chris actually told her to knock it off because he didn't like that she was so touchy with him. Recently, I had my 18th birthday. It was fun and low-key, and I got wonderful gifts. The next day, Ashley came to me and told me that it was unfair that my brother's gifts to me were better than their gifts to her for her birthday last June. For context, my brothers each gave her a $200 gift card to different stores so she can buy what she liked, because they didn't really know her. They gave her gifts to be civil. My brothers got me a personalized perfume, a signed copy of an entire book series that I've been obsessed about lately, and a personalized planner with messages and quotes on each page. I will admit that they put more thoughts into my gifts, but I think it's fair since they don't really know her. But then Ashley started crying, saying that I always got everything and she got nothing, and she then demanded I stop hanging out with them and said that if I didn't hang out with my brothers so much, then they would pay more attention to her. She also wanted me to tell them to treat her like they treated me because she was also their sister now. I told her that I won't force my brothers to do something they didn't like. She insisted that I call my brothers right that moment to tell them that I would hang out less with them and that they should get Ashley better gifts. I refused. Apparently she told her friends and cousins because I've been getting messages from them telling me I'm a spoiled, selfish kid, so I'm second-guessing myself. So, AITA, Update 1. Hello. Thank everyone who has commented and messaged me. Your suggestions and advices are really appreciated. I did post it in the comments, but for those who didn't see it, I did tell my brothers and father about what Ashley did, and my father said he would talk to Melissa first, and they would talk to Ashley the next day. The day after I told my dad, we all had a talk. Contrary to what we all thought, Ashley didn't even deny it. She just basically repeated what she told me. She sounds like a broken recording at this point. My dad told her that while he understands that she might feel excluded because my brothers and I were so close, demanding that I spend less time with my brothers and bullying me through her friends and relatives were so wrong. Melissa started talking, apologizing for what Ashley did. She said she knows it was wrong, but she was hoping that we all could forgive her because she's just having a hard time with the changes in her life. Michael pointed out that they did want a good relationship with her at first, but if this is how she was going to treat me, she could just forget it. All my brothers also opened up about how they were so uncomfortable with her trying to be so touchy with them. My father suggested therapy, but Ashley refused and started screaming. At this point, I think my father had enough and said that she should go to therapy and work out her issues, or she wouldn't be living in his house. That shut us all up. Melissa asked my dad if he was serious, and he said yes. He said he loved her, and he was concerned about Ashley, but he won't allow his daughter to be bullied in his own house. Ashley looked really shocked. She would be going to a local college, and she planned to stay at home so she could save rent, so this must have bothered her a lot. She started blaming me and started to walk towards me and tried to grab me, but all my brothers got between us. John coldly told her that while our father was trying to be kind, that he would do no such thing, and if she touched me, he would throw her in jail faster than she could blink. He's a lawyer, so Ashley knows that this was not an empty threat. She backed off and walked to her room and slammed the door. The next day, Ashley went to therapy. I don't know if Melissa forced her or if she just didn't want to be kicked out, but oh well, at least she's going. She's been ignoring us this past few days, which is completely fine with me. As for my brothers, the day Ashley started therapy, she also started texting them, playing the pity card, but they all blocked her. As for me, I am doing very well. This whole fiasco kind of made us all forget that I'm going away to college in a few days, and now my father and brothers are kind of acting frantic and in mother hen modes, LOL. I don't know if this was the update you all expected. This is a very summarized version. And if you have more questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments. Thank you all so much. Update 2. For context, I, 18F, am the youngest of 3 siblings. I have 3 brothers, 28 million, 27 million, and 25 million. Our mom passed away when I was 8. Last year, my dad, 53 million, married Melissa, 45F. And she and her daughter from a previous marriage, Ashley, 18F, came to live with my dad and me. Barely a month ago, I actually made a post here because Ashley was hysterically forcing me to stop hanging out with my brothers because she wanted them to pay more attention to her. She blames me for everything and repeatedly told me that I was preventing her from bonding with my brothers. We all sat down and talked. Ashley went to therapy, and I went to college. But I know she still despises me. Now to the current issue. A little bit over a month ago, I turned 18. My maternal grandparents gave me a family heirloom. It was a pair of diamond earrings. It used to belong to my mother, but since she was unable to give it to me, my grandmother held on to it until my 18th birthday. I keep it in a locked drawer in my room. Yesterday, Ashley and Melissa went to a wedding. I knew because Melissa made a Facebook post. I didn't think much of it, but in one of her posts, I saw Ashley wearing a pair of very familiar earrings. I know it's bad to accuse people without proof, but I just immediately knew that those were my earrings. I called my dad and my brothers and informed them and went home. I called Melissa and told her about the situation, but she didn't quite believe me because Ashley had told her that she borrowed the earrings from one of her friends. When I got home, I saw that the drawer had been busted open and my earrings were gone. We checked the security camera in the hallway. I had one installed because of previous events. And it did show Ashley going into my room and then coming out a few minutes later. I was a bit frantic. My dad called Ashley and demanded that she returned my earrings. She denied it at first, but when he told her that we had video footage, she began to get defensive, saying that she just borrowed them and that I wasn't using them anyway. She then blocked my dad, and Melissa wasn't answering her phone either. I was debating whether to go to the wedding that instant, when my brothers, who were quite fed up with Ashley at this point, told me that we should go to the police station and file a report for theft. I was quite reluctant at first, but then I remembered that those earrings were something my mother had left for me, and she had taken it without asking permission. We went to the station and filed a report and showed them the security footage. This morning, Ashley was taken to the police station for questioning. Ashley and Melissa are still at the station, and I've been getting calls and texts from her relatives that I was dramatic and that I shamed their family because a lot of the guests who were staying at the hotel saw the police officers. Update 3. Hi everyone! It has been a few days since my last post. My original post got locked, and I wasn't gonna update, but I received so many messages asking for one and telling me I could post the update on my profile, so here it goes. A lot happened, so to anyone still reading this, buckle up. This will be quite long. First of all, the question everyone has been asking, yes, I did get my earrings back. They are now in a safer place. Next, I don't know all the specifics in the legal side of things, since my brother handled most of it. But here are the details. The earrings cost quite a bit, Apparently, my grandparents had it certified and they had all the documents. And so Ashley was in quite a bit of trouble. Some of you are going to say I'm making this up or I'm lying, but I don't have a complete understanding of how the legal system works, so I'm mostly saying what my dad and brother explained to me. I don't know what happened, but because A, she had just turned 18, B, it was her first offense, and C, the earrings were returned, she was given leniency and was given community service and had to pay a fine. This will also be on her record. This is all right with me, to be honest. I wanted her to know that actions have consequences, but I don't want to ruin her whole life. At least now she knows that she can't just do whatever she wants. My father, who was at the station, told me that Ashley was kicking and screaming the whole time. At first, she stuck to her story that she borrowed it from her friend, but the police showed her the video evidence, and plus the fact that she could not name a friend whom she supposedly borrowed the earrings from. Also, the earrings were in a personalized engraved box, which she had with her. She also, honest to God, as my dad said, tried to run away while the officers were talking to her and bit the officer that tried to stop her. So she had to spend the night at that little jail at the station until she apologized. I'll be honest and say this entertained me a lot. Yes, it's bad to laugh at other people's misfortunes, but hey, I'm only human. Melissa, Dad's wife, told us that she was extremely disappointed in all of us. She said she knows that what Ashley did was in a gray area, her words, but that we could have waited until she returned it and not escalate things. My brother, the eldest, then asked her that if she didn't want us to escalate things, then why did she end the call and stopped answering her phone that night? She had no answer to this, and just keep repeatedly saying that we should make considerations for family. She even added that Ashley looked pretty in the earrings, and that diamonds should be used and should not be just locked up in a drawer. This leads me to believe that she knew Ashley took my earrings from the very start, and just let it be. Sadly, I have no way to prove this. My dad is divorcing her. They had a prenup, so I don't think she's getting much, and I hope this will be settled quickly. Ashley has been messaging me mean things, just her usual spiel. I did not block her, but I don't read the messages. We are planning to use this for a restraining order against her, since we all believe that she might try to contact us again. As of now, they are out of the house. Melissa is still asking my dad to reconsider. Dad said that he can't have a thief live in his house, and that no matter what his children are, his first priority. And he feels that Ashley is a danger to me and my brothers. Melissa tried to contact me and my brothers, but we have all blocked her. This has become quite a circus, and I sincerely hope that this whole thing is coming to an end. I hope this is my last post here. Thank you so much to everyone who has commented and messaged me asking about my well-being. I truly appreciate it, and I'm very thankful for all the advice and well wishes. Edit. I received a few messages asking if Ashley didn't know that there was a camera in the hallway. I don't know, but I never explicitly told her, hey, there is a security camera in here. But they are in plain view and are not hidden, and I don't see how anybody could mistake them for anything else. A few people also asked why there was a security camera in the first place. A few years back, our neighborhood had multiple burglaries. During this time, I was often home alone from the time I got home from school to the time my dad would arrive from work. My father and brothers got a bit overprotective and had them installed. They were never taken down. After my first post in AITA, a lot of Redditors messaged me and advised me to be cautious because Ashley might try to steal something. Well, they were right, so I double-checked that they were working. Thank you to everyone messaging me, asking about our well-being, and also thank you for all your advice. I truly appreciate it. Update 4. First of all, I want to thank everyone for all the support and the well wishes. They are very heartwarming. So I didn't expect Ashley to suddenly change, but I had hoped that they would at least leave us alone. Spoiler, they didn't. I'm at university and these things didn't happen to me, but to my brothers. Just so anyone doesn't get confused, my brothers are Michael, 28 million, John, 27 million, and Chris, 25 million. Just for context, Michael and Chris live in the same apartment complex, but in different apartments, while John lives in a different one, which is closer to his work. Both apartments have this system that you need an elevator card. I don't know what it's called, but it's a card given to the tenants so they can access the floor that their apartment is on. If you are a guest, you should either be given the card by the tenant, or your name should be left for the doorman so that they know to send you up. A few days ago, Chris gets a call from the doorman telling him his sister had come to see him. He was confused because he thought I was at school. He sends me a quick text asking where I am, and I answer that I'm at university. He tells me to have fun and stops texting. I found out later via group chat that, of course, it was Ashley. Chris told the doorman to never send her up. He says she then left a message asking him to meet up because she wants to apologize. A few minutes later, John chats, informing us that the same thing happened to him just later in the day. So we think Ashley might have gone to John's apartment after she left from Chris's. For my first post, a lot of Redditors warned me to never let my brothers be alone with her because she might accuse them of sexual abuse. This truly frightened me, and so I remind my brothers again that even if they agree to meet her, which I still don't think they should not do it alone, and they should definitely do it in a public place. They still haven't agreed on what to do. John and Chris don't want to, but Michael was thinking that maybe this could be closure for Ashley. That maybe if they meet with her, this will be over, and that she would finally leave us alone. So, to all of you still reading this, do you think they should meet with her?